sad sight at a local park led to a unique wildlife rescue. Several people stepped up to save an abandoned gosling, and now he's on the road to finding his flock. And his story is educating people about how to properly help wildlife in need. Tonight, on a positive note.
You could call this guy a silly goose because he doesn't think he's a goose. He thinks he's a human.
He basically knows how to speak people and doesn't really know how to talk to other geese.
The gosling was spotted along Lakeshore Drive at North Park, but something wasn't right.
One of our Wildlife in Need volunteers, Rebecca Reed, was out helping another goose, and she noticed this juvenile gosling hanging around people, following people around the park, kind of hanging out by himself. So she asked a couple of friends that she knows who frequent the park to keep an eye out for him. And they noticed him walking along with people, trying to go on the road, not really hanging out with the other geese, kind of being ignored and isolated.
The volunteer went back and caught him and brought him to Wildlife Works in Youngwood. Senior staff member Shannon Sopolich says the gosling was likely dumped at North Park.
Someone probably gosling napped him when he was younger, or he was orphaned and they took him in with the best intentions of trying to bring him up and release him back into the wild. But if you don't quite know exactly what you're doing, they can become habituated to people, which means they get used to people feeding them, they feel comfortable and safe around people. They don't really understand that they're a goose.
She says Canada geese are very social and spend the first year or two with their family, learning how to be geese. Those at Wildlife Works now have the task of rehabilitating the gosling, which isn't going to be easy.
He's doing okay. He is very, very habituated to people, more so than some of the other geese that I've had in this situation. But he is going to be exposed to other geese, other goslings, but it's going to be a bit of a slow process. We just have to work on his socialization, his mentation, learning that he's a bird and not a person.
Sopolich says if he had been brought to a wildlife center when he was first found, he would have been rehabilitated and released the right way.
So the message is we have wildlife rehabbers in the area who are trained and licensed in taking care of waterfowl in particular. They're federally protected, so it is illegal to try to rehab them on your own at home.
This lonely goose is getting a second chance. They hope in a month or so, he'll be waddling and flying with a flock.
The overall goal is for him to learn to speak to other geese, to fit into a flock, to learn to socialize, and then he'll be released and be able to live with a flock.
We'll be cheering him on. So if you ever find an animal in need, call the experts. Again, there are wildlife rehab centers in the Pittsburgh region, including Wildlife Works in Youngwood and Humane Animal Rescue Wildlife Rehabilitation Center in Verona. There's also Wildlife in Need, a capture transport service that can help too.